either had a strained relationship with your father, never had a relationship with your father was absent, never knew your father, whatever it may be, you might struggle with understanding what that feels like. I think that's the core of my lack of trust and confidence has been like, I've never seen a good representation of a father. So understanding God as a father is hard. So even though you read about him and you pray and you see him work things out, or you see him come on time, or you see him provide in ways that you never would have fathomed he could, even if it's on small levels, it's still hard to fathom him as a father daily because you have not seen it done. You haven't seen a blueprint. And that's something that I have been really like just praying to him about, because that's what he wants us to do. Pray to him. He wants us to lean on him, be honest about our feelings, about our struggles, and just be like, Lord, I don't even know what it looks like to even see a good father. So I'm trying to, imagine you as a good father. I'm trying to embrace you and to really embrace your love as a good father, but I have no clue what that even looks like. You know what I mean? And I think personally that has been my struggle, because for me, in my relationship with my father, I didn't know him for the first 9 years of my life. So that's an absent father right there, right? And then when I did know him, it was blissful for a very short period of time. And then shortly after that, it became where it was verbal and emotional and mental abuse. And then you had the bouts of where he was really he was flattering and kind and all the things and loving, quote unquote. But those came with, certain motives. And then it would be very short. And then it would go back to the normal of the more negatives. And so I had this roller coaster kind of love, or roller coaster kind of experience with what love is supposed to look like and what it feels like. And so you're always on this edge. You grow up with anxiety, and just anxiety around tippy-toeing around people, or not wanting to. This is where people pleasing can sometimes be formed, because you're just thinking okay, I have to make sure I don't make anyone upset. I got to make sure no one's uncomfortable. Make sure I don't say anything that offends someone. Make sure that I don't do anything that offends someone, even if that means